Hi Scorpio, and welcome to your August reading. This is for anybody that has their sun, moon, rising, midheaven, and or Venus in the sign of Scorpio. However, if you just happen to find yourself on this video, I am sure there is a reason for it, and I hope that you hear all that you need at this time. Let's go ahead and just dig right into your reading and what came out, because you have some extra cards. Energetically, what you will be feeling coming into August, you have the Page of Wands, followed by the Devil card, and the Three of Pentacles reverse. In the obstacles position coming into the mid-month of August, what you might be feeling if you have not already experienced this, right? You have the Queen of Pentacles, followed by the Six of Wands, and the Fool with the Queen of Wands. And what you need to focus on come the end of the month in order to overcome any obstacles you may have. You have the Chariot card with the Two of Wands and the Ten of Pentacles. So what I'm hearing is don't look back, Scorpio. I feel like some of you guys are feeling tempted to go back to something that was not fostering growth in any area of your life, especially as it pertains to your finances and or your overall health and your overall psychological well-being. I feel like some of you guys might be tempted to do like a bad business deal, but some of you are tempted to go back to a relationship that just wasn't working out, and for good reason, right? But I feel like some of you guys are struggling to see this for whatever reason. Some of you Scorpios are also being lured in potentially in the month of August by someone, trying to figure out like how to pull you back in and try to win over your good graces, because they are not in a good standing position with you at this time. And that's what's coming through. Obstacles position, I feel like you guys need to rely on your friends a little more. Ask your friends for help this month. I feel like it will be really imperative. I feel like a lot of you guys are really good when it comes to taking care of other people, those that you have love for and or support, but you fail to be able to do that for yourself when you need it the most. I feel like a lot of you guys give really good advice out to other people, but you are not applying that advice to your own life. And that's a read, and I might need to watch this video. I feel like that message was low-key for me too. But yeah, with this Fool card and the Queen of Wands in the obstacles position, I feel like there's something that is not being applied to your life at this time. So you may want to watch your step in August and watch your behavior in the way that you are acting, just to make sure that you are not setting yourself up for failure and putting yourself in a recurring cycle that you have outgrown, or at this point you were supposed to have outgrown by now. Best advice for you though, in order to overcome these energies and to be able to get through all these retrogrades, the eclipses that we're about to have. Well, yeah, the eclipse the 27th and then on the 11th of August, right? And everything else on a planetary level that's going on in between time, to get out alive, right? I feel like you guys just really need to be focused on the direction that you want to go in. Again, don't look back, because the Hierophant is in the background and he's kind of like looking out of the corner of his eye. Leave what you have left in the past, right? For a good reason. It was for a good reason, okay? And understand that you are well on your way to really attaining all of the things that you have really been trying to work for and or just manifest in your life for a while now. Happiness is on the horizon for you, right? That success that you've been longing for is on the horizon for you, so long as you don't get distracted, okay? This is a card of determination. This is also associated with the sign of Cancer, so somebody might be coming to your rescue. So if that's who you're supposed to be looking out for, that should be the only person you're looking out for. Somebody might be coming to offer you help. Somebody might be able to put a good word in for you to help you get a job or some type of blessing, some type of opportunity, a really fulfilling opportunity. So watch out for that, so long as you are able to take advice from your friends, heed what they have to say, you know, really pay attention and really listen to what they are trying to say. Don't ask for advice if you're not going to, you know, do anything with it. Some of you guys, I just feel like you are on top of your game. You're feeling really hot and attractive in the month of August. Just be careful that it doesn't lead you down the wrong path. And that's what I'm getting with the Page of Wands and the Devil card with this Three of Pentacles in reverse. You never know who is watching you. I'm also getting that. So just make sure that you are constantly putting your best foot forward, that you don't put your reputation at stake, especially if you have like a really high position in a job. Don't go out to bars acting a fool, you know, showing your ass, because people will see that and that can leave a lasting impression and a negative impression. You don't want that to affect your work life. You're not a robot. You should definitely be able to go out and have fun, but just be careful. I would not go out with anybody that you work with, because that can come back around to bite you. You know, you're not at work to make friends. You're there to make money so that you can provide that financial stability, whatever you need to be able to take care of yourself and your bills and any other needs that you have, while you build on other things that you might be passionate about. So just take that into consideration this month. Be careful who you talk to. Be careful who you talk to about your plans, about your ideas, because they very well could be trying to take them from you. I feel like somebody's trying to steal your joy. Know that that is only possible if you are not in a good position with yourself and your self-worth and how you feel about who you are. Yeah, so if you are like easily swayed, if you're a really gullible person, I'm getting that because this is in the obstacles position. Make sure you work on your confidence in August. Make sure you know what your morals are, what your values are, what you don't want to move on as a person, right? Which you won't allow in your life. Make sure you have some really healthy boundaries. I'm getting that with this Queen of Pentacles. Be able to set some healthy boundaries so you too can get what you deserve and people won't walk all over you. I'm kind of getting that with the Fool and the Queen of Wands here too, okay? So that may be some things that you guys are working on. If it's not just you simply just feeling attractive and potentially being tempted to do the wrong thing, at least with the wrong person, because sex is healthy. It's nothing that you should be ashamed about. And I don't feel that you are, because it's upright. But just do be careful when it comes to playing out any sexual fantasies that you have or any desires that you have. If you have any pent up, you know, sexual tension within you, share it with the right person. If you are single, again, you're just working on building your confidence this month and your sensuality. Take a pole dancing class, you know, shave, just take care of yourself. Nobody likes somebody that is unkempt. So if you feel like a bum and you look like a bum, you're not going to be able to attract anybody to you. So just take that into consideration. You look good, you feel good, you do good. All about self-care coming into the mid-month of August. That's what I'm getting for a lot of you, especially if you are single. Because I certainly feel like if you go out, I feel like somebody might invite you somewhere and you may not want to go for whatever reason. It might not be your thing. You might not be in the mood for it. I would highly advise you to go, especially if you're single. You would be surprised who you meet there. I feel like there's somebody that you are destined to meet, but you have to stop letting the things that are trying to come into your life pass you by. There's a lot that's pretty much like staring you in the face. And I feel like you guys are ignoring some signs. You guys aren't really cooperating. So if you do get an invitation this month, do go, because there's an opportunity within that invitation. If you're already in a relationship, I feel like you guys might be having a little bit of tension. I feel like somebody might be wanting to act out. Somebody's acting childish. Somebody might be reverting back to their old ways in the relationship. And at this point, you don't necessarily know what to do. You don't really know what the reason is behind it. It's not necessarily making sense to you. I feel like it may have to do with somebody in their external environment, why they are behaving the way they are. And this could be a maternal figure, an older sibling, just a woman that has influence, be it a boss that has some say. Maybe work isn't going as well as he or she thought it would, and so that's causing a strain on the relationship. I'm definitely getting that. But if it's not that, it's just at this point somebody is not feeling valued or appreciated enough. They feel like, I want to say a secret in a sense. They feel like you can spend all the time in the world with your friends but not enough time with them, type of thing. And that's starting to affect the way that they see themselves, right? This is a card of self-esteem, and they may be feeling like you maybe just don't find them attractive anymore. So look at that. You guys need to have some conversations. You need to have heart-to-heart conversations about what's been going on, because in a relationship you guys are supposed to help each other when you're down. That's the benefit of having somebody with you along on the journey. So do talk it out, and if you do and all goes well, permitted right, you follow the suggestions that I'm giving as far as what you need to do next for steps to make it better, it will ascend to a higher level of commitment, right? You're able to reignite the passion. You're able to get back on track, but not just get back on track. You're able to potentially retreat and go somewhere, take a vacation, you two, or at the very least, just by the end of the month, when you make it clear how you've been feeling, you're able to spend a lot more time with this person, and that's all that you've ever wanted, right? And so you get that, your wish is granted in that sense. So that's what's coming up for you guys. Again, there's opportunity here, a lot of opportunity, especially on the financial front, so long as you have a clear direction on the way that you want to go. I feel like you guys discover a new talent that was unbeknownst to you before, and that very thing kind of sets you on a new path of success and monetary success. You make buku money when you do what you love. So if that's what you've been struggling with, just figure out what it is that you really want to do and go forward in that, because when you love what you do, you never run out of energy for it. I mean, there are some ebbs and flows, and you meet different challenges along the way, especially if you're trying something entrepreneurially and you're trying to like open up a business, right? There are different challenges that come with that, but you never run out of creative ways to overcome the obstacles, and you figure out other ways to promote your business and be able to not only help yourself financially but give back to the community, because that is what the Ten of Pentacles is all about. So there is true fulfillment in doing what you love to do, and that is when the money comes in. Don't be so focused on the money in the month of August and making rash decisions based off of that because you just want to be financially stable. Again, once you figure out what it is that you love to do, the money will come. So as far as your chakras are concerned, I'm seeing the heart chakra is a little out of whack. Rebalance that. The root chakra, your sacral chakra, and the throat chakra, okay? So if you don't know how to do that, I will leave that in the description box below. But at this time, definitely give me a thumbs up if this resonated. Share this with your friends and family, and do subscribe for more.